Hey guys, what's going on? Back again with another zombies video. As you can see on the screen, this has to do with the Blood of the Dead spork knife Easter egg and the steps involved in uh, obtaining the spork knife. So it actually started yesterday or a few days ago. I think maybe like 3 days ago. It just kind of hit me out of the blue. I don't know why or how, what made me even think about it. But I did end up tweeting some of the devs from Call of Duty, from Treyarch and Fortnite themselves. But the funny thing is, the Spork Knife is a nickname that is given to Fortnite. Fortnite has a bunch of nicknames. Fork Knife was one of the original nicknames, and then somebody made one called Spork Knife. So this is probably an Easter egg for that. I thought it was like the funniest thing, and I kind of tweeted a couple people from Treyarch and even Donald Mustard, who's the chief creative officer at Fortnite. And the first thing you have to realize is Fortnite is not a battle royale game; it's a zombies game. So that's something that a lot of people probably forget. Let's say hypothetically, for if zombies had a better track record, people would now associate Black Ops with zombies. Oh, that's a zombies game. But in reality, it's a multiplayer campaign game. Actually, it's more a campaign game than it had this. Eventually, multiplayer came as a side mode, battle royale came as a side mode, and zombies came as a side mode. So it would be the same exact thing. A lot of people, unfortunately, might still think Fortnite's a battle royale game. Oh, and the side mode is zombies, and you can pay a couple extra dollars and you can play the side mode, the zombies side mode. It's the total opposite, where Fortnite was originally a zombies game, and they took some of the assets to create their own battle royale because PUBG at the time was getting super popular. I don't even know what else back then was battle royale, but they used a lot of the assets to create their own battle royale mode, which now is insanely popular. It's national. Everybody knows it's probably the #1 game. So again, I just tweeted to them. I thought that was so funny. I was like, hey, that's pretty funny that it's like a spork knife is like a Fortnite nickname. But then I started looking at the steps, and it just blew my mind that every step in the spork knife Easter egg has something to do with Fortnite. Killing zombies, and I don't have much of the Fortnite, gameplay or whatever, because I like doing this quick and easy. And I tell people, hey, if you want to know more about it, go do some research, install the game, or look at some Fortnite zombie videos, and you can kind of see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna kind of include the Treyarch side of it for this, because I don't know, I know it's a lot of work making videos together. I give people a lot of credit who do that stuff. I'm more, first and foremost, love playing zombies, battle royale, multiplayer, the campaign. I would consider myself definitely a hardcore player. I don't do YouTube videos as polished as I probably should because I know it takes a lot of time and effort. I'm more playing the games, and I just like solving stuff, and then I throw up a video on YouTube. But most of the time I'm playing zombies, I'm playing battle royale, so that's probably why um, you know the video is not going to be as grand as I probably should make it. So anyways, with all that being said, you look at some of the steps. You melee zombies with and ethereal razor, I guess, is the perk. In Fortnite, they actually have perks too. You can different weapons have different perks, and you can have each character has their own perks attached to them. It's not like our game where you have to pick up perks or perk stations and stuff like that. Every character you buy or earn or unlock comes with special perks attached to those. So there's probably literally maybe like 50 different characters, maybe even more than that. And then you see each character has their own perks attached to it. So everything here kind of pertains to Fortnite. Um, the stones around the map is in Fortnite. You have to farm wood, you have to farm brick from rocks, and then you have to farm metal from rocks also, because a lot of people don't know this. Metal actually comes from like rocks and ores inside the earth and stuff like that. So A lot of these steps, that's why the spork knife itself has the rocks on it, because you're actually forging. And in Fortnite it's the same thing. You go through the different maps, or different missions, and you gather equipment, I'm gonna call it. You gather equipment, and then you go back to your hub or your lobby, and then you craft the weapons there. Like if you want a ray gun, you have to craft your ray gun yourself. You don't like do an Easter egg step to unlock a ray gun. You just find the pieces around the map. You might need some batteries. You might need some metal. You might need some type of other special stuff. So all these steps have to do with Fortnite, and that's why it's called the spork knife at the end. And I think it's so clever. I know Jason Blundell talked about it in the past, where this is probably the part of zombies that people think is boring, but then there's people, maybe the less than 1% like me, that think this stuff is amazing. How they come up with these Easter eggs, how it's all thought up, how there's like 5 different layers to all these Easter eggs. So that one's like you're finding stones around the map, like Fortnite. Again, in Fortnite you have to farm rocks, you have to farm metal, you find pieces around the different maps that you go, and then you use traps. Fortnite's the other thing too. You you kill zombies in Fortnite by using traps. You can use guns, you can use traps, you can use maybe some like throwables and stuff like that. So this is another thing that has to do with Fortnite, is using the traps. You use in the steps, it says you use the fan trap, acid trap, and the spinning blade trap. And if you're familiar with Fortnite, this is all going to make sense. If you're not, basically the same thing. You open loot crates, you find them around the map, and then you put them in your inventory. And then whenever you build a wall or build a house, and they used it in Battle Royale at one point, you can use those traps to kill zombies or people in Battle Royale. But again, I'm trying to stay away from the whole Battle Royale thing, because that's a whole nother... It literally is a side mode, whereas Zombies is the main Fortnite game. Um, and then this also ties into transit, but I'm going to do that in a separate video. I'm going to talk about transit and how this all ties into transit and why transit was scrapped. If you put 2 and 2 together, you can probably figure out yourself. And the golden nugget, same thing in Fortnite, I guess, with mining is very important, and pickaxe. People are probably familiar with the Fortnite pickaxe and stuff like that. I don't think there's a Hell's Redeemer. There might be something like that in Fortnite. I played Fortnite a couple times, and I'm trying to unlock more characters and stuff like that. So I'm gonna end up playing it a lot more, and this is all gonna make sense. And one of the last steps, I guess, or the last step, is you have to kill a Brutus. You melee them on the catwalk, and something with Sal's laundry number. You know what's funny too? That all makes sense with the impossible Easter egg that I solved for Shadows of Evil. Is you kill Brutus on the catwalk, and I know in Shadows of Evil, Sal's laundry ticket. Maybe that was the impossible Easter egg, but who knows? Because catwalk and the impossible Easter egg solved for Shadows of Evil is the fact that the whole DLC season for Black Ops 2 was based on Cats the Musical and maybe Sal's launch ticket. I don't know. I guess that makes sense why they did that. But again, Brutus, I'm thinking, is in Zombies. The Brute is the big guys. Kind of the same thing like Brutus and Brute and stuff like that. So obviously the original Mob of Dead came out in 2012, where Brutus, and stuff like that. And I guess Fortnite in the same time created theirs and called them a Brute, because they do this pretty much the same exact thing. They run around and they smash you. So I'm guessing that's why they included the Brute, because in Fortnite there's a big guy also called Brute, or Brutus, I guess, or short for Brutus. So I think it's pretty cool. I know there's a lot of people out there that are gonna doubt it, but I think it's cool. Like I said, again, even if you're doubting it, there's gonna be no point of hating on the video, because I honestly do this for the devs in Call of Duty, and maybe in the Fortnite devs. They're like, "Oh my god, this is so cool! I'm such a nerd." for this stuff. I think it's awesome. The zombies community is probably gonna be like 1 or 2 or 3 people that think it's awesome, and the toxic zombie YouTubers, they're probably just gonna like hate on it as always, because like I mentioned before, the fact about zombie YouTubers, they want you to hand deliver all the answers to them. If you don't hand deliver all the answers to them, they're just gonna hate on you, which I don't really care, because um, I'm obviously not doing this for the money. It's just like I said, as a little side project, and I think it's pretty cool and fun. But I hope they do some more Fortnite Easter eggs. I know there's a ton of Fortnite Easter eggs in Call of Duty since then, especially Cold War, and then in Fortnite there's a ton of Call of Duty Easter eggs there. So they kind of put Easter eggs in each other's games, which I think is awesome. Um, but again, this is something that I kind of just dawned on me out of the blue yesterday again, or a few days ago, September 1st. So it's about 3 days ago, and I tweeted it to a couple people, a couple Treyarch devs and a couple of the Fortnite devs, and I'm like thinking like, wow, oh, that was so clever. They did like SPORKNIFE, Fortnite. I thought it was just a tribute to Fortnite, or like a little jab at Fortnite, something, fun humor. Then I looked at the steps, like I said, I'm like, oh my god, these all have to do with Fortnite zombies, which I think is pretty cool. Never would have thought, and that just again goes to show the magnitude of layers that zombies has, and there's probably a ton more Easter eggs that we still haven't picked up on, and maybe same thing one day it'll just hit you out of the blue. Anyways, I'll leave it at that. I'll see you guys later.